Alright, so what is this? There's a Puzzle Bobble cartridge in there. And here's the thing. That's what we call a JAMA Supergun. And what's hooked up to there? Why, it's a Neo Geo MVS PCB, an MVS 1-slot PCB. And it's working. It works pretty much perfectly. Really. Sound works, but I don't have the stereo system on, so you're just going to have to take my word for it that the sound works. I just wanted to make a basic video on Neo Geo MVS 1-slot PCB. Here's another one, an older one, foot reveal. Here's a BIOS. Here's a sound chip. This one's kind of broken, so I got another one. Here's the CPU. And yeah, here's the Neo Geo MVS. Another one. Oops. You put the cartridge here, and sometimes it'll work. If it doesn't work, just give it a jiggle or, take it out and put it back in again until it works. That's my advice. And it hooks up via JAMA into, your JAMA Supergun or arcade cabinet. And, one important thing about Neo Geo MVS PCBs is that you want that 7th dip switch switched in the on position. Now that's going to give you free play. You want to switch that 7th dip switch on, because that's what gives you free play. You don't want to switch the 8th dip switch on. You want the 8th one switched off, because, if the 8th one is switched on, that pauses. Now, if your MVS has unibios installed, one neat thing you can do is hold down A, B, and C, and then press start, and this pops up. And you can cheat. Or debug dip switches, patch memory, whatever that does. You can soft reboot the system, and if you hold down A, B, and C, you can go into this. You can go into the unibios screen. You can go into the jukebox player and play your favorite Neo Geo tunes. Do this and this. Whatever you want to do. You can set up the region and the setting. Japan, USA, or Euro. I want Japan. Arcade or console. Let's do console. And if we press C, we can exit out of that menu. And there it is. Neo Geo. And it's a console game, basically. This is pretty much the screen that you'd get on the console version. So, that will save you a lot of money, because console Neo Geo games are expensive as all fuck. Like new car expensive. And I'm playing this with one hand and looking at this through a fucking cell phone. So I'm not really doing too well. Going to do this until I lose. Well, that wasn't too bad. Actually, I lied. Let's just soft reboot it and put it back in arcade mode. Japan. Arcade. There we go. So yeah, that's the bare basics of a Neo Geo MVS 1-slot. You can consoleize these things or do what I did and foot reveal. Hook it up to a JAMA Supergun. This is one of those retro electronic ones, and sadly, if you go to that website, it just redirects to, like, you know, their news site, which, you know, is, you know, they say like they're restocking or something. You know, kind of sad, but, you know, whatever. What can you do? This is one of the smaller Neo Geo MVS PCBs. It's a 1 slot. But yeah, I mean, you know, these things are pretty great, and, you know, various countries are, you know, essentially selling their own stock of these. There's a better look at the JAMA Supergun, and a better look at the PCB. But yeah, that's the Neo Geo MVS. See you again, I guess.